What's good, man? It's the top of the top, man. Y'all already know what time it is, man. Just tapping in, man. Show a little love this morning, man. Ain't nothing serious. Ain't nothing serious, man. What y'all got going on? It's the top of the top, man. Get this thing situated, man. See if I can't tap in for a few minutes. Yep, see if I can't tap in for a few minutes, man. What y'all got going on this morning? What y'all got going on this morning, man? It's the top of the top. Shout out, man. Shout out to whoever tapped in this morning, man. Ain't nothing going on, man. Ain't nothing going on. I just decided to do this one time, and like I said, anytime I can spare a few minutes, man, I'm always gonna tap in, right? But what I want to tap in this morning and talk about, man, is consistency, man. We need consistency in our everyday life, man, to get to the next level, man. Y'all already know. Anytime I come in here, man, it's all about the jewel store, man. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I call it the jewel store, because that's what I want to drop on you. Nothing but jewels, man. And I ain't talking about the ones you put around your neck either. Because 80% of life is mental, man. And that's how we get to the next level, man. The mental capacity got to be wide, man. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be wide, man, in order for us to make it, man. And I ain't just talking about us. I'm talking about us as a people, man. Y'all already know what I'm talking about, man. And I ain't gonna never say no certain color, man, because that's a sensitive situation. And sometimes people get offensive in their feelings. And, you know, they might go to say I'm racist or I'm putting one color before the next. So I'm not gonna mention no colors, man, because I'm really a diverse type of person, man. Because I feel like this here, man, the color of a man or a woman's skin don't define who they are, right? We got good people, we got bad people. And that's all over the nation. But what I will say is this. You need to have consistency in your everyday life, man, in order to get to the next level, man. And it's 7:07, man. What's good, Kyle? I'm just tapping in, man. All your skills gonna always pay the bills. I don't care where you at, what you do. You have to have some type of skill set, man, to get to the next level, man. You know, we always hear people complaining about they won't hire me here, or they rejected my application, or, you know, things of that nature, man. But to whom it may concern, if you acquire any type of skill, you guaranteed to get a check, man. And it don't matter what kind of skill you get, man. You know, if you feel like you funny, you can make a bunch of people laugh, get you a comedy skill set, man. They pay for that. You watch it every day. People pay for sitcoms and people to come on TV to make them laugh, man, because without entertainment, the world wouldn't be nothing, man. You know, ask yourself that, man. Everybody needs laughter. So whatever your skill set is, man, salute to you, man. And that's real spill, man. Shout out T. You know what I'm saying? Shout out T. Like I say, man, I just want to tap in this morning and tell y'all, man, how important consistency is, man, in your life, man. Whether it's in your life, out your life, whatever it is, man, consistency pays off, man. You have to stay consistent in whatever you do, man. I don't care whatever it is, man. And don't ever give up, because ain't nobody in life gonna see your goal, your vision, or your dream, man. And it's a lot of dream shadows out there, man. And that's real spill, man. Yep. And that's real spill. So, like I say, man, we as a people just need to always walk with a consistent, you know, just step in the room like you own it, man. I don't even care if you don't own it, because I know one thing. Some of us, when we do go into a room, our presence demands attention. And when that happens, you on the right path, right? When you go into any kind of room, and your presence alone demands respect, you on the right path, man. And don't let nobody change that mindset. And that's real spill, right? So, like I say, man, I'm not gonna be long. I just want to tap in and always give my appreciation, man, to those that subscribe to the channel, or for those that thinking about subscribing to the channel. But regardless of the fact, the channel is moving on with you, or either moving on without you. And we already know, man, everybody can't go. You know, it's just like going to a party when you're not able to get in the party. Everybody ain't gonna be able to be a part of the party, man. You know, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. You know what I'm saying? What's good, Jones, man? You already know it's real spill, man. But I ain't putting no jewels on your neck, man. I got to put them in your brain, man. It has to be up top, man. Like I said, 80% of society is mental, man. The 20%, man, is for those that can't think. So if that 80% is you, you know who I'm talking to. And if that 20% is you, you know who I'm talking to too. But like I said, man, it's back to business for me, man. Ever since Memorial Day, I've been back on the grind, man. Because, you know, we all got people that depend on us, man. Whether we like it or whether we love it. The work still got to be put in, man. We still got to get up and do what's necessary so the necessary won't occur. In other words, what I mean for the necessary won't occur, so that light bill don't get cut off, that mortgage go unpaid, that car note go unpaid. You can't get that at home. You got to get up and do something about it. And ain't nobody gonna save you but you, especially when you get of age. Now, if you just sitting around waiting on it to come to you, that's on you. I can't knock you for what you do. That just means that you got a skill set too. If you got a skill set to get it like that, then get it. You know what I'm saying? And don't let nobody knock you for how you get what you get, right? And that's just point blank range, man. But some people like to go and get it where they know it's theirs and can't nobody take the props for it, because you got it, you went and made it happen when nobody else involved. And when it comes like that and you reap the benefit, you feel good afterwards, man. But I will say this, man, don't always do the right thing because people looking. Doing the right thing ain't the most modest thing, right? But get the mindset adjusted to doing the right thing. And like I said, and don't let the necessary occur, man. 80% of your life is mental. The 20%, that's what you have to work on. And that's real spill, man. Jewels for the head, not for the neck. You know what I'm saying? Diamonds for the mouth, not to be shining though, because everybody wants the shiny necklace so they can be seen. But when they lay down and take the jewels off, they hit the reset button, and guess what? They back to who they were. So don't ever get caught up in the material shit in life, man. Because at the end of the day, ain't hooking none of that shit up to the when they take you out. Can't none of that go with you. Can't none of that go with you. I never ever seen anybody hook any kind of money up to a hearse and take it with them. It ain't gonna happen. So don't get caught up in that too much, man. Just get caught up in taking care of everyday life and taking care of business, man. And the business will take care of you. And not only that, man, whatever you got going on, it ain't gonna be built overnight. Don't give up. Don't give up. Whatever you got going on, don't give up. Because I tell you this, it's all about consistency. You might not sell a bunch of shirts. You might not sell a bunch of cars. You might not sell a bunch of nothing the first time it go down. But if you stay at it, I guarantee you, in the end, you will see it. But you have to stay consistent, whatever it is, man. And that's real spill. Jewels for the head, not for the neck, man. It's the top of the top. And y'all already know how we do it, man. We got 9 in, but like I always say, I'd rather have 9 in than 900 in that don't understand or not gonna accept reality for what it is, man. And I will say this, man, the hardest thing in the world for a person to do is to be real with itself. They'll be real with everybody around them. Why? Just because they want somebody to call them real. But at the end of the day, when it's one-on-one in that mirror, they can't be real with themselves. And we not perfect, man. We already know that. We are all imperfect people, man. But if we adjust our mindset to be real with the number one person that's in your life, and that's you. Be real with you. Understand you. Know your struggles and know your strength. When you begin to understand that, then that's when you become the person that you was meant here to be, man. Right? So don't be out here in life, man, just existing. Be relevant in whatever you do, and be relevant in the people's life that's around you, man. It's up to you to bring value to other people's life just as well as for them to bring value to your life, right? You'll never grow, man, if you don't surround yourself with people of value, man. And that's real spill. And I can't put it no other way, right? I will say this, man, that I do my best every day to surround myself with people of value, man. People with more than me. People with more than me. Not to dislike that person, but to learn, right? And you would never ever learn from a person that's in the same position you in. Why? Because y'all are right here. And once again, I say this. If you are the smartest person in the room, then we in trouble. We in trouble. I don't ever want to be the smartest person in the room. But I don't want to be the dumbest person in the room either. So my thing is this, man. Don't ever be afraid to venture off into something that you have no idea of. That's the only way you'll grow. And like we always say, or like I say, life exists on a chance. You took a chance this morning when you woke up. Yeah, you took a chance this morning when you woke up. So why not venture off into something that you never did, something that you don't know nothing about, that just might add value to your life, man, because that's what it's about, man. Consistency pays off, man. And I already know, man, that a lot of people don't want to hear this. It's hard for people to understand what's real. They don't want to hear this. Why? Because they've been faking their whole life. And what I mean by faking, they've been sleepwalking. You ever heard the whole saying like this here? Fake it till you make it. Fake it till you make it. That's what a lot of people have been doing. They've been faking it, but they ain't made it. And that's a problem. Because if you go through your whole life faking, not only you gonna suffer, but the person around you gonna suffer too. So come on, man. It's time out for all that faking, man. Get to the real business, man. I don't even know who I'm talking to. I don't know who I'm talking to. And that's real spirit. If you name it, then you claim it. But just be real with yourself. Just be real with yourself. Y'all already know who I'm talking about. And I can't do nothing but keep it 110 all the way across the board, man. That's all I can do. When I come in here, and notice, I don't come in here every day. Because if I spend the majority of my time right here, then that means I'm neglecting the real business that take care of the real stuff at the house, right? I would like to come on here every day and give my spiel. Why? Because I know it'll help somebody. If we can just help one person, we good. But unfortunately, I can't do that. I cannot sit in front of a camera all day, every day, because I'm neglecting the real responsibilities in life. And not to say that that's a knock on anybody else. So let's get that established first. I can only speak for me and what I do. And me taking care of business required me to be on site. But out of respect for the people that subscribe to the channel, I do this. I come in here and do this, man, and drop jewels. But it ain't for the neck, though. It's for the mind. Because without this, when you go out there in that world, it's a storm. And that motherfucker will chase you down. And once you get chased down, it's like a tornado. Eat you up and spit you out. And you'll be doing things that you never thought that you would do. I don't know who I'm talking to. I don't know who I'm talking to. Some people ain't up this time of morning. Some people ain't up this time of morning. And some of us are up. And some of us might catch this later on, which is cool with me. But my mindset is gonna stay the same if it was only one person in here or if it was only 0 people in here. The mindset has to stay the same, man. And it's no agendas. It's just me versus me giving jewels to you. Some of us listen, some of us don't. But everybody's life past experience can help the next person. But don't mind the man, or you just might miss the message, man. Don't mind the man, you just might miss the message. And it's no big me and no small you. That ain't how that go. So wherever you at and whatever work you putting in, the only way you gonna get to the next level, guess what? You got to outwork them. You got to outthink them. You got to outthink them. And I know they say get 8 hours of sleep, right? Wherever you're trying to go, it requires a bunch of time. Sometimes you're not gonna be able to sleep 8 hours. But a made-up mind or a woman, they understand. They can't get 8 hours of sleep if they're trying to do something extra extraordinary in their life. You have to be up and you have to be vigilant and understand that life ain't gonna wait on you, man. In other words, in this life, you gotta take what you want. You gotta be a savage. That's why this was created. You have to be a savage, man, and you gotta have a savage drive. So don't get it conflicted as if this means a penitentiary slogan. I've been cashed out on that. This is for the people that ain't never been to prison, that consider themselves a savage. They understand they gotta have the drive. And for those that get up in the morning and go take care of the business, I'm talking to you. You got the drive. You have the drive. And whether you like it or not, you are a savage in one way or another. It's no different from somebody saying, I'm in beast mode. It's the same. That means you're striving to be something other than you were before. And that's what matters, man. We already know you're gonna have naysayers, people on the sideline. Some gonna clap for you, some gonna cry for you. But a person with a savage drive, guess what? He could do it like a light switch. Turn it on, turn it off, right? You don't need nobody applauding for you. You know what to do. You know if it's unfinished business out there, right? Don't be the ones that don't take care of no business and try to be the first one in the church house and drop down to your knees and pray for a miracle. That ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. Hard work, dedication is what gets you to the next level. So for anybody that's watching this, man, I don't know who's watching it, man. I don't never know who's watching it. I don't know what people got some good to say, some bad to say, but it don't reflect me one way or another. I'm still gonna say what I gotta say because I'm a lion and I hunt alone. And that's real spirit. If you a lion and you hunt alone, then we on the same level. You understand what I'm saying? In order for you to eat, you got to go get it. You have to go get it. In order for you to eat the things that you want to eat, you have to fix your own table. So if your table ain't set, it ain't never too late. They said it was too late for me. They said it was too late for me. I did 25 flat. They said my life was over. Look at me now. Look at me now. I'm prime example that it's never over until it's over. That's why I operate under the TB12 effect. That's why I'm a big fan of Mr. Tom Brady. Because if it's any time on the clock, you got a chance to win. Just don't ever be scared to go for it on 4th and 10. And if you're in the fourth quarter in your life, it ain't over. And don't let nobody sit next to you and tell you that. That's what I mean by not being surrounded by people of value. They gonna always tell you it's over. Why? Because in their mindset, it's over for them. But that don't mean it's over for you. And the majority of people that tap in have never ever been convicted of nothing. So what's your excuse? What's your excuse for not being successful in life? Why? Because you don't want to put the work in? You waiting on somebody else to come along to bless you? Or you waiting for Jesus to come back? And it ain't no knock on nobody that has faith and believe in what they believe in. I just use that to paint a picture, to show you ain't nobody coming to save you. Ain't nobody coming to save you. But you got to get up and go get it. And if it's people depending on you, take care of the business, man. I can't stress that more than anything in the world, man. Make people life easier that's around you. If it's broke and you know how to fix it, man. We don't have no excuses, man. I didn't have none the day that I was released. The day that I was released, I got right at it, man. Because I knew the people that was there for me for 25 flat years, I owe them my life. I owe them my life. But the way I knew how to pay them back is to show them that I meant business. And I don't need no clap on the back. I don't need none of that. I don't need no tap on the back. I don't need nobody clapping. I don't need none of that. Because the day that I touched this ground, my mind was made up. And that's for real. So like I said, for those that ain't never ever been a part of no institution, and that has been a part of this free society institution, you don't have no excuse, man. You don't have no excuse in your everyday life for let anybody that's coming out of the system beat you to the finish line. And that's real. Don't let it happen. I don't know who I'm talking to, man. But somebody gonna get this message and take off running with it. Somebody gonna get the message and take off running with it. You are who you are, man. You are who you are, and you can't change that. And the only person that you really, really, really need to keep it real with is self. Because if you notice, in 2023, the real word, when they say real, and the opposite of real is what? Is fake. Keep your circle small, man. Keep it small. Because that way you can put a finger on it when it don't go right. You don't have to be a part of nothing, man. You came here by yourself, you're gonna leave here by yourself. There's nobody gonna jump in that box with you. 80% of this shit is mental, man. The 20% is whatever you make it. But your vision is your vision. And we all got opinions, man. And people gonna have opinions about you. But it don't matter. Because the very first time you let somebody else dictate what you do because of their opinion, it's over for you. That means you have given that situation or that person the remote control of your life. Simple. Even if you married, or even if you have a husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, or girlfriend on girlfriend, however you choose to put it, you still got to have a life. You still got to have, your voice still got to count. In other words, you still got to have your independence in whatever you do. And like I used to say a long time ago, man, a quiet mind can't get fed. If you hungry, you got to open your mouth. And if you head in the direction and it's going backwards, can't nobody fix it but you. Have anyone ever y'all wondered when a man gets in trouble and they put the handcuffs on him and it's all from the back, right? You know what that means? Anybody that's going backwards get treated like that. That means you hustling backwards. It's kind of like in a car. Why you think the rear view mirror is there? So you can see what's in the back of you. And sometimes it don't mean it's gonna stay in the back of you. That's why they have wrecks. Why? Because the person in the back of you decided to speed up and bad things happen. Speed kill, man. Speed kill. So if you're moving too fast in your everyday life, slow down. Paint your own picture. Don't let nobody take that away from you, man. I'm here to tell you today, man, it's your picture. You paint it. But you got to stand fast and be strong. Because there's people out here who will assault your character every day, man. So what? So what they talk bad about me at the job? They talk bad about me in the streets. So what? That shit don't matter. Because at the end of the day, it's nobody taking care of you but you. And the very first time you give that person that much power over you, you finished. You finished. So, like I say, man, go up under no rules or no excuses in your life. Go up under that umbrella, and I guarantee you it'll stop raining on you. I guarantee you it'll stop raining on you, man. Because I'm going to tell you like this, your goals, your vision, and your dreams don't give a damn about your excuses, man. It don't. Hey, man, it's tough out here. It's tough, man. But don't be like a mirror, man, or a piece of glass. And every time somebody throw a rock at you, you break. So if you're in something right now, and you need to get out, break and run, man. Get away. Do not lower your standards for the person that's sitting next to you. Don't let that person drag you down. Because I'm here to tell you, people that's not in your life every day don't give a fuck about you. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled, man. I was surrounded by a lot of guys that was older than me. And I heard that word, keep it real, keep it real, keep it real, keep it real. And during my criminal pursuit, when I was a criminal, which I'm not anymore, so I can see things from a different perspective versus the way I used to think. But I heard the word, keep it real, keep it real, keep it real. And the very first time in the interrogation room, I'm the youngest man in the room. And all of them pointed the finger at me. Pointed the finger at me, the youngest man in the room. I was 19 years old. And everybody else was older than me. So I know that word is powerful. When you're amongst a lot of people and they saying keeping it real, that shit weigh on you. That shit weighs on you. So when you get in a situation, that word comes back. Keep it real. I kept it real, and guess what happened? They got me a real ass life sentence while I watched them sign papers on me. But the only one I can hold accountable for that is me. Because I didn't have to be there. I chose to be there. But I was fooled by that word. But I grew wiser. And I understood that when I hear that word, it don't mean shit to me. So I'm telling you right now, if it's around you every day and you're hearing it, evaluate it, man. Take it back to the drawing board. And I will say this, man, and I leave you with this note right here. The next time somebody tell you, keep it real, or you my day one, ask them will they die for you. And even if they hesitate 1 second or a moment, that's your answer. And you got to ask yourself every time you say keep it real, or this is my day one, will you trade in your life so that person can live? And that's what I meant by keeping it real with yourself. And the reason I'm pausing is so you can think. Because like I say, when I get on here, man, I'm giving it 110 all the way across the board. And the only people that's not going to like it is the people that's been in denial their whole life. Or that's saying that word, keep it real. If you ain't going to die for that person that's next to you, the one you saying you've been keeping it real with, stop saying that shit, man. Because you just as fake as the person that's saying it, man. Don't be a copycat. In other words, right now we live in a copycat society, man. That's why when you see bad things happen to people, the next person to come along and do the same thing that person did. I don't know who I'm talking to. But if that shoe fit, then I'm talking to you, man. It's 80% mental, man. The other 20% is whatever you're going through. When you can fix that other 20%, and that's 100%, man. But I keep it 110. The extra 10% to assure me, guess what? I'm gonna stay solid. Because I'm like this here, man. It's like a drug addict, right? It's like a drug addict. When you relapse. And sometimes we relapse when we hear that word, keep it real. It's like a boomerang. It brings you back in. It brings you back in. When you know that situation ain't real, or when you know that person ain't real. But one drop of that word, it brings you back in. And you go through that whole cycle again. I'm dropping jewels for the mind. You can't put this shit on your neck. Because can't nobody see what's in your mind but you. And for those that's, guess what? Struggling everyday life, man, you can fix it, man. I know it's dark. It was dark for me. For 25 flat calendar years, it was nobody there but me. And I held myself accountable for it. Because I surrounded myself with people that didn't bring no value to my life. All they did was take, and take, till there was nothing else left. I was the tail, but guess what? I'm the head now. And those same people that took, they're in the same spot 25 years later. But the only person I'm keeping it real with now is me. That's why I say, top of the top, take care of the business, man. The business will take care of you. And don't let the necessary occur, man. So, with that being said, man, stay prayed up. Don't know who you're praying to. Some of that shit gonna get answered, some of it's not. But whatever you're praying for, it ain't gonna come true if you don't put the work in. That's just like going to get a tummy tuck. You can get the tummy tuck to take away everything that's showing, but you still gotta put the work in. It's just like being on steroids. You can get a shot, but you still gotta exercise and make what's there stay there. But if you ain't got no substance in your life, you dead, man. You sleepwalking. And that's for real. So if you sleepwalking, I'm here to wake you up, man. But I ain't gonna lie to you. It's tough out here, man. Man, woman, you got to wake up with a plan every morning. And you gotta survive a lot of things, man. But you gotta be a savage in your everyday life, man. I wear it for a reason. But you can wear it for a different reason. Whatever your struggle is. You gotta be a savage though, man. And the world ain't gonna give you nothing, man. So, with that being said, man, I will say this. You can get that Savage Drive Girl at www.oghollywoodspeaks, man. And it's not for people that's been to prison, man. It's for people that is a savage in their everyday life, man. Don't put off what you can do today for tomorrow. And I know we all done heard that before, so it's not cliche. It's facts. Because tomorrow ain't promised to you. Live your life for you. You don't have to be impressive. You don't have to be impressive. The only person you have to impress is the person that you wake up and see in the mirror every morning. Because anybody that's not adding value to your life, like a light switch. On the way to the top, you're going to lose some people. You're going to lose some people on the way to the top. But I guarantee you, it looks better at the top than looking down. So until next time, man, it's the top of the top. Take care of the business, and the business will take care of you, man. Always remember, man, hit that like button and subscribe, man. And share this 110 information, man. It's jewels for the mind and not for the neck. Salute.